you can actually feel the breastbone.
Okay.
Do you want to feel it? You feel that?
Yeah.
Okay. So you sort of just separate the feathers there like that, right? And then you just get your knife and just give the tiniest little nick to that. So you just, again, you're not actually cutting the flesh as such, you're just separating the skin, okay? And I mean, I've made a tiny little nick in it there. In fact, that nick was probably there. Well, I didn't make that. That might have been from the dog, in fact. And then you just take him out of his skin, a bit like you're taking, you know, your pajamas off. Like so. Are you getting this?
Yeah.
And the other leg. Okay, and again you pull your hand around behind the skin and you just keep pulling it very gently down and keep a tight pull on it as you pull it down, right? To the end, you get the whole lot off and you don't actually leave anything on.
Alright.
Right, now, the next bit now is to get the skin off down the back. And you can do this by holding him like that and pulling it. But it's much easier if you can get two hands at it, which is why I have the string outside. The knuckle on the end of his legs is keeping the skin on, right? And now here, what you want to do is, you're trying to pull the skin off his back.
Yeah.
Right? So you get your fingers in around, like so, until they meet up, until your fingers meet up behind his back. And all you're doing is pulling the skin away from him.
So there's no plucking involved here at all?
No plucking at all, right? So now, I've pulled this, you see this? Here's my finger through, right? I've pulled that now. Now I take the knife, okay? And then, having pulled the skin away like so, and making sure I'm not cutting my own fingers, I just come in here like this, and pull that, right? And now, because I have him tied, I can work my two hands. I'm just pulling the rest of the skin.
And does the skin not add to the flavour if you're going to roast this?
Yeah. I mean, like, you're losing this.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're doing this in 3 minutes rather than.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if you want to stay out here and pluck them for a half an hour,
yeah,
feel free.
Do you ever pluck them? No. You're going beyond that.
Yeah. Okay. So now I've got his neck down here, right? And I just get it like that. Cut. That goes into the bag.
Open the bag out.
Alright. Like so. Sorry, that in there. Okay. Now, first thing is to take off the legs. Just start here like this. Just go like that, and then bend until the hip comes out of its joint. This is the ball and socket of the hip, right? And I use this water here, right? Turn them over. Same idea in the back of the leg here, in along the front of the leg here. Bend it back, out it comes, right? So there's two bones here, right? So you just slice down the back of that bone, slice down the back of that bone, right? Turn him back over to his breast, up, slice there, two fingers in, on top, right? And pull down hard, and the whole thing comes away. And now you're left with the carcass. Okay? Now, do you want to save the heart and the liver and that sort of thing?
Not particularly, no.
Okay. Well, if you did, that's the heart, right?
Yeah.
That's the liver, and that's the giblet or the gallbladder there, right? But the easiest way to get the carcass clean then.
What do you want the carcass for? For
make
stock?
the stew. Yeah. So you just start up here and get a nice tight pinch here, and pull that back, and all this comes in one piece like this. You see that?
Yeah.
And then just get your knife at the end take it off.
Okay.
That's from the bird, and slice down along it. And then when you get to the joint of the wing, just twist it and pull it off.
Alright, okay. And then with the legs, what did you do? You scored at the front of it.
Yeah.
And then scored slightly further down at the back, is it?
Just around the back of the knuckle. Yeah. Just enough to break the skin, but not enough to cut the tendon.